So as I begin to think about the end of 2020, in some ways it's a tremendous relief that it's finally over. In other ways, the gifts of this community and how we've rallied together and the tremendous effort of our healthcare team is something that gives me great pride and great joy. Almost $1 million between in-kind gifts and donations have been given by this very generous community to our facilities. It's hard to imagine that we could have gotten through it without you, right there by our side, encouraging us in some of those very dark days in the spring. As we begin to see our numbers rise again, we're reminded that there are some silver linings, but there is heed that we must take. Silver linings include the use of telemedicine, 88,000 people that we've served since the beginning of this pandemic. Silver linings, and probably the biggest one that gives us the most hope right now, is that of the vaccine, which has literally arrived and we've begun to distribute it. But it also is a moment where we must say that we want to say a prayer for those who have lost loved ones and the 16,000 New Jerseyans who are no longer here because of the loss of their life to COVID. This virus has wrecked us in ways we couldn't have imagined. And yet science won. The science of being able to say that we have 2 different vaccines on the ready today. We are distributing the Pfizer vaccine to our employees. I think beyond what did you get for Christmas, the question I was asked the most is, when do you think I'll be able to get my vaccine? And while I've had a constant steady of, I think it'll be late spring, I always caution that with the fact that Governor Murphy has indicated he wants that vaccine out for everybody by April, and he wants 70% of the public vaccinated. Now that is a large, big, audacious goal for him to put out there, and one that we are fully committed to helping him achieve, because we know with that we will begin to have the herd immunity that we need to be able to protect us. See, the vaccine, while it gives comfort, is not a cure. And it still means that we have to wear our masks and we have to remain socially distanced and we have to wash our hands over and over again, because that's what it's going to take to beat this. But I know when I pulled into development, when I got home, after seeing my parents from a distance on Christmas Eve, there were lots of cars in front of lots of houses, which tells me that we expanded our bubbles. And while I knew that was probably imminent, it makes me very worried for our staff, and it makes me very worried for people who did not think they could ever get it, that are going to be exposed. We know in the coming weeks it will be difficult. It will be difficult for those of you who become infected, and it will be difficult for our staff to be able to care for you. I ask for your patience as we continue to try and navigate these weeks ahead, where we will see the highest number of COVID patients ever in our facilities, both here in New Jersey and nationwide. I'm still heartened by the letters I receive from our patients who just want to find a way to thank the staff again. They thank them in person, but it's very important for them to actually have the ability to write to me and share those. And this morning I want to share that of Chris Johnson. And Chris said that it was the tremendous effort by Dr. D'Angelo and the nurses that circulated around her that gave her comfort. She knew that she had the right treatment plan. She knew she was in the right hands. And most importantly, she knew that she wanted to say thank you again. She told us that not only is she the wife for 54 years, the mother of 3, the grandmother of 7, and the great-grandmother of 1, she's an educator, she's a researcher, and now she's a COVID survivor, thanks to the tremendous care of our team. Remember, there are things you can do. You can wash your hands, you can continue to wear your mask, you can remain socially distanced. And if indeed you think you have been impacted, please make sure you quarantine, and please make sure that you don't impact others as much as possible. We're at the end, hopefully, of this period of this pandemic. And once this vaccine again gets out to the masses, we will have a new day ahead. But until then, and until we meet again, please be well and stay safe. Thank you.